topic is random variables and probability distribution. In this we have three steps, and first one, directly find the value of mean, variance, standard deviation by using these three conditions. And second two are binomial distribution and Poisson distribution. Binomial distribution and Poisson distribution. First one, random variables. When table is given, we directly find. Already we did this question. Sum of all probabilities is equal to 1. If they give variation separate, range is given. For example, when a die is thrown at that time, probability of, for example, getting 1, getting 2, getting 3, all cases. Okay. This first one is on a sum of the probabilities. With the help of this one, we can find unknown values like K, P, like that. And that will help to find the probability with unknown values. Okay. And this one is sum of the probability is equal to 1. We use the same condition. Probability of x is equal to xi is equal to 1. With different cases is there in this case. And next one, mean mu is equal to. Mean mu is equal to summation xi into probability of x is equal to xi. Of course, here given I is equal to 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, like that. And next one, variance. Mean denoted with mu only. Next one, variance. Sigma square is equal to summation xi square into probability of x is equal to xi minus mu square. Variance is equal to sigma square summation xi square probability of x is equal to xy minus mu square. Or variance again, compulsory you should find mean. Without mean we can't find variance. And next one is standard deviation, root of variance. They ask standard deviation, you should find mean and variance in this condition. Okay, students, sum of the probability is equal to 1, first case. And second one, most important, mean mu is equal to summation xi into probability of x is equal to xi. They will give observation like this. We have table now in this case. Example, x is equal to xi and probability of x is equal to xi. They given, for example, here 0, 1, 2, 3, that ranges. And probabilities are some 1 by 4, 2 by 6, 1 by 3, 1 by 5, 2 by 5, like that. Okay. And the ranges is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Probabilities 1 by 4, 1 by 6, 1 by 3, 1 by 5, 2 by 5. We just apply all these formulas. Simple questions. Simple questions and easy. But they may give difficult calculation questions in this. Okay, Andy? Right. Mean mu is equal to summation xi into probability of x is equal to xi. For example, here they did not give the value of this probability of x is equal to 1. In this, they kept k. They kept k. Then find the value of k. And what is the value of k? Sum of the probability, sum of all these is equal to 1. You equate sum all equal to 1, then we get the value of k. Okay, and write down all this. Variance and standard deviation. Of course, the standard deviation, mean, variance, all are occurred in statistics also. Measures of dispersion. There is different formulas. Next one, in this we have binomial distribution. And next one, Poisson distribution. I explain these two later examples. First one, binomial distribution. Binomial distribution. Direct formula is binomial is finite and Poisson is infinite. The difference between these two is binomial is finite number, and that one is infinite number. For example, let n be a positive integer. Let n be a positive integer and p be a real number. And moreover, P lies between the values 0 and 1. P means here success cases and Q means unsuccess cases or failure cases. Then a random variable. A random variable x has range. A random variable x with range. With range. The range is like this. 0, 1, 2, 3, so on up to n. A random variable with range 0, 1, 2, 3, so on is set to follow. That one is set to follow. You simply write down set to follow binomial distribution. Binomial distribution under the condition probability of x is equal to r is equal to general nth term in r plus 1th term in binomial theorem. Probability of x is equal to r is equal to NCR into p power r into q power r n minus r, sorry, p power r into q power n minus r, where p is equal to success cases and q is equal to failure cases. Where write down all, n is equal to number of trials, and p is equal to probability of success. So simply write down success cases, and q is equal to failure cases. Okay, follows one rule. P plus q is equal to 1. Yes, p plus q is equal to 1. For example, p is equal to 1 by 3, then automatically find q is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2 by 3. Here also we have mean and a different formula. In this case also, in this binomial distribution also we have mean. Here next one, mean mu is equal to formula n into p, number of trials into probability of success is equal to mean mu. Automatically, one more formula, what? Variance sigma square is equal NPQ, number of trials into probability of success into probability of failure. Of course, standard deviation means root of variance. Always write down, if they ask standard deviation, SD is equal to root of variance. Write down it. Next one, Poisson distribution. Poisson distribution. Poisson distribution means in this condition we have infinite cases. Countability not fine. Infinite. For example, here let lambda greater than 0. Simply write down lambda be a real number, and moreover that is greater than 0. Lambda be a real number. Here you use that lambda as parameter also, or lambda be a parameter. That is only mean. Same, a random variable x with range 0, 1, 2, 3, so on is set to, and that one is set to follow Poisson distribution. Poisson distribution under the condition. What is the condition? Anybody? Probability of x is equal to r is equal e power minus lambda into lambda power r by r factorial. E power minus lambda into lambda power r by lambda power r by r factorial, where lambda is parameter and lambda will be mean in this case. Okay, observe here. Here lambda is parameter, and moreover, here and write down lambda is mean also. Okay, students. R is equal to all conditions. What is R? Don't think. R is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. Write down one question. Find the mean. Find the mean and variance of the random variable X. The three definitions: random variable first case and second case, binomial distribution, and one more thing, that binomial distribution may called Bernoulli distribution also. Rarely they may give that word, binomial distribution. Sometimes they called Bernoulli distribution. Remember, students. First one, find the mean. The mean and variance. The mean and variance. Variance of the random variable X, whose distributions are given. Whose distributions. How you distribute the probability, that is said to be distributions in this case. Okay, a table, they clearly given table, X is equal to Xi, and probability of X is equal to Xi. Okay, here the values they given. First one, 1, 2, 3, distributions are so on. Observe here, last one, N. 1, 2, 3, so on. So on condition is there. So on, and last one is 1 by N. Probability of getting 1 by N. Getting 2 also 1 by N. Getting 3 also 1 by N. So on. Last one also 1 by N. Then how you find mean and variance? Directly table given. Mean mu is equal. What's our formula? Mean mu is equal. Mean mu is equal. In random variable, the first formula mean mu is equal to summation Xi into probability of X is equal to Xi. Multiplication of this summation. But I is equal to, of course, 1 to N. You can write down like this also. I is equal to 1 to N. First one. First observation into probability. 1 into 1 by N. And second one, 2 into 1 by N. Third one, 3 into 1 by N. Plus so on plus N into 1 by N. From all these 1 by N common. And remaining value, first I left 1 and here 2 and 3, so on. Plus last one is equal to M. It is 1 by N into sum of the first natural numbers. Formula. N into N plus 1 by 2. N cancel. Your answer is N plus 1 by 2. Mean mu is equal to N plus 1 by 2. Next they ask variance. Variance formula. Variance sigma square is equal to summation Xi square into probability of X is equal to Xi minus mu square. Okay, summation Xi square. Xi square. Xi value is 1, 2, 3, so on. 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, so on, N square. This one, 1 square into 1 by N plus 2 square into 1 by N plus 3 square into 1 by N plus so on plus N square into 1 by N minus mu square. Mu value minus of N plus 1 by 2 whole square. Okay, students. From all this, what is common? And here 1 by N common. Next one, 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus so on plus N square minus N plus 1 whole square by 4. Sum of the squares of the first natural numbers. Sum of the squares of the first natural numbers. Formula. N into N plus 1 into 2N plus 1 by 6. And this total value n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. And moreover here 1 by n is there. I am writing this n here into minus n plus 1 whole square by denominator 4. This n cancel. From all this n plus 1 cancel. You do this one remaining 2n plus 1 by 6 minus of n plus 1 by 4. LCM 24. Do the calculation. LCM 24. 6 4 ja 4 2 ja 8n plus 4. 6 4 ja and 4 6 ja. 6 2 ja 12 plus 6 minus 6n plus 6. Any doubt, students? 4 6 ja 24, 6 2 ja 12n plus 6 minus 4n minus 4. That is n plus 1 into 12 minus 4. 8n 6 minus 4 plus 2 by 24. But only from all these 4 common minus 6n. Okay. 6 24 4 6 ja 6 2 ja plus 6. Reverse that. Okay, sorry.
LCM 12 sir.
Okay.
LCM 12.
LCM 24 this na 6 2 ja and 4n plus 2 minus 4 3 ja minus 3n minus 3. Okay nandi. 4n minus 3n n minus 1, that is n square minus 1 by 12. Okay. Options n square minus 1 by 12, n square plus 1 by 12, 2n plus 1 by 12, 2n minus 1 by 12. Even 24 also no problem. 6 4 ja means I write first this one, second that one. Reverse order. And next one more question. Same calculation. If x is a random variable, directly I am writing table. Find the mean and variance. But two values, two unknown cases. Here x is equal to xi and probability of x is equal to xi. Even a and b, p, q. Find mean and variance. Mean and variance. Find. And clearly mentioned here p plus q is equal to 1. Of course, sum of the probability that is equal to 1. Mean mu is equal to formula. Summation xi into probability of x is equal to xi. Mean mu is equal to summation xi into probability of x is equal to xi. Xi value a into p. This one ap plus bq. And next one variance. Variance sigma square is equal to summation xi square into probability of x is equal to xi minus mu square. Xi square, a square into p plus b square into q. A square into p plus b square into q minus b mu square. ap plus bq whole square. That a square into p plus b square into q, a plus b whole square. A square p square minus b square q square minus 2abpq. Okay, students. From these two, I took AP common, A square P common. From these two, A square P common, and from these two, B square Q common. Okay. A square P common means remaining value 1 minus P. And B square Q common means remaining value B minus Q. 1 minus Q minus 2ABPQ. And 1 minus P is equal. Okay, here clearly mention that P plus Q is equal to 1. Sum of the probabilities. Therefore, 1 minus P is equal to Q. This one is equal to A square PQ plus B square. This one is equal to P. 1 minus Q is equal to PQ minus 2ABPQ. Observe here, from all this PQ common and remaining A square plus B square minus 2AB. That is A minus B whole square. PQ into A minus B whole square. Standard deviation root PQ into A minus B. Standard deviation root of the total term PQ into A minus B whole square. Write down A minus B first. A minus B into root PQ. In this they give expansion question, sequence question. It is find the value of C. The value of C. The value of C. So that one condition is given. That condition f of x is equal to C into 2 by 3 whole power x. C into 2 by 3 whole power x and x is equal to 1, 2, 3, so on. They clearly mentioned. Okay. With this we can't do nana. They clearly mentioned that is the PDF probability distribution function of a discrete random variable. Is the probability distribution function of discrete random variable. Discrete random variable. Directly that is x is equal 1 means we may get one series. But probability distribution function. On this condition, we use the first condition. On this case, we use the first condition, and that is sum of the probabilities of x is equal to xi is equal to 1. With the help of this one, we find the value of C. Okay. And first one put x is equal to 1, x is equal to so on. And what will happen on x is equal to 2 by 3 whole power 1, 2 by 3 whole square, and 3 into 2 by 3 whole cube plus so on is equal to 1. From all this, what is common, Andy? From all this, C common, you can take C into 2 by 3 also. Okay, na? Right. I'm taking C common. Okay, C into 2 by 3 common. And remaining value here 1. The second value 2 by 3. And third value 2 by 3 whole square plus so on is equal to 1. Sum of infinite series. And this one write down 2C by 3. Infinite series. And moreover, this is in GP. A plus AR square, AR cube, so on. A plus AR square plus so on. Therefore, yes, infinity is equal formula A by 1 minus or A is equal to 1. 1 by 1 minus 2 by 3, which is equal to 1. First term A is equal to 1. Common ratio R is equal to 2 by 3. And S infinity is equal to A by 1 minus R. Okay. Therefore, 2C by 3, 3 will be numerator. That is 3 by 3 minus 2, 1 is equal to 1, 3, 3 cancel, C is equal to 1 by 2. Without this condition, we can't find C. Just without we expand the series only. We can write up to here. Next. Next question, when different probabilities are given without table, direct condition, in this find the probability between the values, 1 less than x less than 2, the type of question. Observe here, the range of a random variable x is equal the range of a random variable x is equal given that 0, 1, 2. On this case only we have probability. And given that also given that probability of x is equal to 0, which is equal to 3c cube, and probability of x is equal to 1. Standard question. They may ask this type of question, 10c square, and probability of x is equal to 5c minus 1. 5c minus 1. First, find C. Here we have so many questions. First one, find C. And second one, probability of x less than 1. And third one, probability of 1 less than x less than or equal to 2. And fourth one, probability of 0 less than x less than or equal to 3. Explain 1, 2 questions. Next, first find the value of C. How you find? Probability of x less than 1 means probability of x is equal to 0. Very simple. Probability of 1 less than x less than or equal to 2. That means probability of x is equal to 2 only. Because 1 less than x is there. There is no 1. And last one, probability of x is equal to 1 plus probability of x is equal to 2 plus probability of x is equal to 3. Of course, there is no x is equal to 3 condition. Just they are confused. Up to 2 only we can write. Okay, and before that you find the value of C. Simple. Okay, to find the value of C, we have only one condition. What is that condition? Sum of the probabilities. X is equal to 0 plus probability of x is equal to 1 plus probability of x is equal to 1. And first one, 3c cube plus x is equal to 1. 4c minus 10c square plus 5c. 4c plus 5c, 9c, and I am writing directly. Next, minus 10c square, this 4c plus 5c. Adding these two, you get 9c plus 9c, and minus 1 is equal to 1. Okay, cubic equation, theory of equations. Minus 10c square plus 9c minus 2 is equal to 0. We don't know the value of C directly. If there is no condition, by using trial and error method, inspection method, we find the value of C. On verification, generally here answers are plus 1 minus 1 plus 2 minus 2 plus 3 minus 3, and rarely 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. Okay, and C is equal to 1, that will be satisfied. Okay, you convert that to cubic equation as quadratic. I am taking C is equal to 1. So you know the order. First one, so the cube 3, the coefficient minus 3, and next one minus 10 and 9 minus 2. Okay, keep here 0 and 1. 1 3 is 3, minus 10 plus 3 minus 7, and 1 minus 7 here, 9 minus 7 2, and here 1 into 2 plus 2 remainder 0. Therefore C is equal to 1 is root of this equation. We convert the cubic with the help of C is equal to 1 as quadratic. For this one, quadratic coefficient 3c square minus 7c plus 2 is equal to 0. Factorization 3c square, 3 2 is 6 minus 6c minus c plus 2 is equal to 0 only. 3c common, c minus 2 minus 1 common, c minus 2 is equal to 0. And next, here c minus 2 is equal to 0. First case, that is not satisfied because c less than 1. And next case, 3c minus 1 equal 0. You take that c is equal to 1 by 3. And this one only is solution. C is equal to 1 is also not solution of this equation. Okay, when you take C is equal to 1, there may not exist. Sir, why sir C is equal to 1? May possible probability 1 is there. Yes. If C is equal to 1, check what will happen. 3 into 1. 3. Probability 3. Not possible. Here also not possible. There also not possible. Because of that reason. If C is equal to 1 satisfies all these equations satisfied, I took definitely C is equal to 1. Clear, students? Next. What is first one? Probability of x. X less than 1 means there is only one condition, that is x is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 value. 3c cube. 3 into c value. 1 by 3 whole cube. Cancel, that is 1 by 3 square is equal to 1 by 9. Okay, next one, 1 less than x less than or equal to. Third one. Probability of 1 less than x less than or equal to 2 means that 1 less than x less than or equal to means you take x is equal to 2 only, and that is probability of x is equal to 2 value 5c minus 1, 5 into c value 1 by 3 minus 1 3 is equal to 2 by 5. And last one, 0 less than x less than or equal to means lies between values 1 and 2 only. You do that last one, fourth one. Probability of 0 less than x less than or equal to 3. That is probability of x is equal to not there, Dandi. X is equal to 1 plus probability of x is equal to. Okay, you can write x is equal to 3, but x is equal to 3 is not in the range. That's why we take only 1 and 2. X is equal to 1 value, 4c minus 10c square. X is equal to 2 value, 5c minus 4. That's it.
So P of x is less than 1 equals to 1 by 9.
Andy.
1 by 9. 3 into 1 by 3.
Probability of x is equal to 0. Yes, 1 by 9 Andy.
సార్ అక్కడ కేసీ -1 సార్ థర్డ్ వన్ లో
Third one, x is equal to ఇక్కడ అండి 5c minus 1.
థర్డ్ వన్ సార్
Third one,
థర్డ్ లో
5c. Here 5c, this one 5 minus 3, 2 by 5. Okay, Nandi? 1 less than or equal to x, 1 less than x less than or equal to 2. Definitely answer less than 1, 9 not answer, that is 1 by 9 only.
Sir, excuse me. C is equal to 1 by 3 వచ్చాయి కదా సార్, ఓన్లీ C is equal to 1 by 3 ఎందుకు తీసుకున్నాం సార్?
If c is equal to or c is equal to 1, all are answers. C is equal to 1, c is equal to, c is equal to 1 by 3. What is our question? Probability of x is equal to 0. That value 3c cube kadandi. When you take c is equal to 1, what will happen? 3 into 1 cube, that is 3. Exists for real numbers, not in probability. Less than 1. When c is equal to 1, probability 3 means probability 3 not possible. Probability always lies between 0 and 1, including 0, 1.
Okay.
And c is equal to also same case, 3 into 2 cube, not possible. And
Okay, sir. Thank you.
sometimes they will give only data. We should form table and find mean and variance. In this, we have one question. 2 dice are rolled. 2 dice are rolled and the probability distribution. Two dice are rolled and the probability distribution of the, try to understand the question. Probability distribution of the sum of the numbers. Sum of the numbers on the dice. On the dice is formed. Sum of the numbers on the dice formed. Find mean. Find, of course, mean of the sum. Find mean of the sum. When two dice are rolled, and the probability distribution of the sum of the numbers on the dice formed. Probability distribution of the sum of the numbers on the dice formed. When two dice are rolled, then what you write, Nana? In this condition, we wrote S is equal 1, 1, 1, 2, so on, and last one is 6, 6. Here n of s is equal total cases, that is 6 into 6, 36 cases. Sir, what is range? How you find range? Range is important in to find mean in the random variable. Probability distribution of the sum of the numbers will be range. And this one, sum of the numbers. All these are range. How you find that range? When two dice are thrown, we have ranges. Can anybody? What you get up here on the top will become the range. And probability of x is equal to xi. When two dice thrown, we may get 2. That will be range. Both get 1, 1. And next one, we may get 3, 1, 2. And 4. Next one, 5. Next one, 6. Some 6. 7. 8. Next one, Andy. 9. 10. 11. And maximum will be 12. That's it. Probability 2. Sum becomes 2, not probability. Probability, sum on the two dice will become 2. How much of probability is there? Both we get 1, 1. Only one chance. Therefore, probability is equal to 1 by 36. This condition is important. Getting 3. Getting 3, how many ways, Andy? 1, 2 and 2, 1. Only 2 ways. First day show 1, second day 2. Or first day 2, second day 1. That is 2 by 36. And next one, 3 by 36. Next one, 4 by 36. Next one, 5 by 36. Or 7. 6 by 36 is there. One step, 6 by 36. 7, how many options, Andy? 1, 6, first option. 2, 5, second option. 3, 4, third option. 4, 3, fourth option. 5, 2. Next one, 6, 1. That's it. Total 6. It was 6 by 36. And 8. 8 means begin with 2, 6. And next one, 3, 5. Next one, 4, 4. 5, 3. 6, 2. Only 5 ways. Up to here increasing, from here decreasing. 5 by 36, 4 by 36, 3 by 36, 11, 2 by 36, 5, 6 or 6, 5. 12, only one chance, 1 by 36. Finish. Table completed, we can find anything. Okay, and mean mu is equal. Mean mu is equal to our formula, summation xi into probability of x is equal to x, product of these two. To do this, students, 2 into 1 by 36 plus 3 into 2 by 36 plus 4 into 3 by 36 plus so on. I am writing last one, 12 into 1 by 36. 1 by 36 common. 2, 3, 2 are 6, 4, 3 are 12, 5, 4 are 20, 6, 5 are 30, 7, 6 are 42, 42, 8, 5 are 40, next 36, 30, 12, and 12. 22 and 12. Options given. Options not there. Yes, they're there. 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9, 10. Next one. Next few questions on binomial distribution. For example, in binomial distribution, what is our formula? Already I wrote. Probability of x is equal to r is equal to NCR into P power R into Q power N minus R. In this condition, P is success cases and Q is equal to failure cases always. And N is equal to number of trials. They ask, for example, when a coin is tossed 10 times, when a coin is tossed 10 times, coin is tossed 10 times, the probability of getting 6 heads, is equal to the probability for getting 8 heads. Then the value of here, probability of getting 6 heads is equal to the probability of getting 8 heads. Then the value of n. We have to find the value of n. The probability of getting 6 heads means probability of x is equal to 6 is equal to probability of x is equal to 8. And observe here, in this condition, probability of head or tail, whatever it may be, P is equal to success cases, is equal to 1 by 2. And Q is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2 getting tail, this one is equal to 1 by 2. And P is equal to, write down here, getting head. And Q is equal to getting tail. And moreover, one important condition is there. Here, probability of x is equal to r is equal to NCR into P power R into Q power N minus R. When P is equal to Q, these two are equal. Then automatically our formula x is equal to r NCR as is 1 by 2 whole power r into 1 by 2 whole power N minus R. That is probability of x is equal to r NCR into 1 by 2 whole power n. When base or equal power should be added, this total thing. When P is equal to Q in the binomial expansion, you directly write down probability of x is equal to r is equal to NCR into some that value, equal value whole power n. If P is equal 1 by 2, Q is equal 1 by 2, 1 by 2 whole power. This happens only when P plus Q is equal to 1 condition is there in a binomial expansion. Okay, students? When coin, in that case only, it came these type of conditions. And also given that probability of x is equal to 6 is equal to probability of x is equal to 8. X is equal to 6. I mean, in place of r, write down 6. Okay? N value we don't know. That is NC6 1 by 2 whole power n. NC8 1 by 2 whole power n. That 1 by 2 whole power n cancel. NC6 is equal to NC8. Anybody know this formula? NCR is equal to NC. Yes. Then the value of n. 6.
6 plus 8.
N is equal to 6 plus 8, 14. NCR is equal to NCS. It implies either R is equal to S or n is equal to r plus s. Mostly second condition is applicable. N is equal to 6 plus 8, n is equal to 40. Number of trials, 14. That means coin tossed 14 times. Here, that mean and variance, one condition. In binomial distribution, what is mean and mean mu is equal to np. Variance npq. When these two are given, you just divide variance by mean, npq by n. np, automatically we get q. See this. If for a binomial distribution, for a binomial distribution, okay, they may give like this also. X similar to b of n comma p means binomial distribution with variables n comma parameters n comma p. Given mu is equal to 10 and sigma square is equal to 5. Then find probability of x greater than 6. Then find probability of x greater than 6. Found it. Mean mu is equal to 10. Mu formula. Mu means that is np, which is equal to 10. Variance, sigma square is equal to npq, that is equal to 5. Therefore, npq by np is equal to 5 by 10. np cancel, implies q is equal to 1 by q is equal to 1 by 2. Directly write down p is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2, that is also 1 by 2. Substitute that p value in this condition. Okay, here implies n into p value 1 by 2 is equal to 10. Implies n is equal to 2 into 10, 20. Okay, they ask what? Probability of x greater than 6. Probability of x greater than 6, we should write all values. But summation condition they will give. X greater than 6 means you take values from 7 to the last value 10. Okay, that is probability of x is equal to r ncr into p power r into q power n minus r. Don't worry. To apply here probability of x greater than 6, we give summation. More than 6 means begin with 7 to 20. Okay, NCR. You kept here k for convenience. Here k is equal to, okay, sorry, what is n here? Here. K is equal to, I am writing 7 to 20, NCK, n value 10 ck into p power r. P is equal to, both are same, 1 by 2 whole power k into 1 by 2 whole power 20 minus k. Already I said, when these two are equal, you directly write down only one with degree n. 1 by 2 whole power 20, like that. K is equal to 7 to 20.
సార్ క్వశ్చన్ లో ఎక్స్ తర్వాత అదేంటి బాక్స్ లో రాశారు సార్, అది ఏంటి అర్థం కాదు.
Is the symbol of binomial variable. X, that is a binomial variable. They may ask like this also. Binomial variable x is a capital X is a random variable and binomial distribution with parameters n comma p. N is equal number of tries and p is equal success cases.
ఓకే.
For a binomial distribution means they may give like this also. Okay, in this the answer may be different sometimes. And observe here, probability of x where here greater than 6 means they may written like this also. 1 minus, observe this one, probability of x is equal 0 minus probability of x is equal 1 minus probability of x is equal 2 minus probability of x is equal 3 minus probability of x is equal 4 minus probability of x is equal 5. Like that also. Or, I mean, they may find all values and substitute there if the values are very easy. Okay, not much experience. Experience 3 is there. Simple values is there. Up to here we can write. Or they may write like this also. 1 minus summation k is equal to 0 to n. Sorry, k is equal to 0 to 5. N C K. N is equal to 20. 20 C K into P power. Where what is P on here? Directly write down 1 by 2 whole power k. Like that also they may give it. Okay, observe this condition. This is symbol for binomial distribution with that range is equal to x and n is parameter, n comma p are parameters. Next one more question. Find the probability of guessing correctly at least 6 out of 10 questions. The probability of guessing correctly at least at least 6 out of 10 questions only. 6 out of 10 questions. At least word. Observe the word. 6 out of 10 questions in. There are two types. And first one is true or false. True or false type examination. True or false type exam. And second one is, you can write, second one, you can expect our exam. Multiple choice with 4 possible answers. You simply write down 4 options. Multiple choice with 4 options. We have to find probability of x greater than or equal to 6. At least 6 out of 10 questions. At least 6 out of 10 questions. What is P and D? When true or false, first condition is there. When true or false, and this condition is given, P is equal to 1 by 2 and Q is equal to 1 by 2. P value 1 by 2, Q value 1 by 2. And number of questions clearly mentioned, N is equal to 10. Okay. Then we have to find probability of x greater than or equal to 6, more than 6, by using that formula. Probability of x is equal to r. NCR into P power r into Q power n minus r. Greater than or equal to 6, that begin with summation k is equal to 6 to 10. Okay. 6 out of it. You can correct 6, maybe 7, maybe 8, maybe 9, maybe 10 also. At least 6 marks. You should get at least 6 marks. More than 6 also, I am happy. That is the condition. NCK, n value 10. 10 CK into, you directly write down 1 by 2 whole power 10. Why? Because P and Q both are same. 1 by 2 whole power K and P power R into Q power n minus R. Or 1 by 2 whole power 10 minus K. On this condition, summation K is equal to 6 to 10. 10 CK into 1 by 2 whole power 10. This is first one. And second one, can anybody? Second one, multiple choice with 4 options. And what is the value of P? What is the value of P? And what is the value of Q? Success cases.
1 by 4,
1 by 4,
3 by 4.
3 by 4. Finish. Only one right answer, remaining wrong answer. Okay? Therefore, probability of x greater than or equal to 6 and both are different. Summation k is equal to 6 to 10. 10 ck into 1 by 4 whole power k into 3 by 4 whole power 10 minus k. 3 by 2 whole power 10 minus k. Don't confuse to write that values of p and k. Why? Because in that they may give this reverse order 10 ck into 3 by 4 whole power 10 minus k into 1 by 4 whole power. I mean reverse 3 by 4 whole power k into 1 by 4 whole power 10 minus k. Okay. P power r into q power n minus 1. P is always success and q is called failure case. Sometimes they confuse you. The probability of fail at that time P will be q and q will be P. For example, one long question. 5 coins are tossed 320 times. Observe here. 5 coins are tossed 320 times. Have two different values. What is n? This first question is what is n? 5 coins are tossed 320 times. Find the frequency of the distribution of number of heads and tabulate the result. The frequency, we have to find frequency. Frequency of the distribution of number of heads. Number of heads. When frequency word is came, you immediately go to the statistics. Heads and tabulate the result. And tabulate. You just find result. Without tabular form, we can't find that number of heads also. Tabulate the result. Tabulate the result means in the form of tabular. Tabulate the result. Now tell me, 5 coins are tossed. 5 coins are tossed. Now tell me, how many times? 320 times. And what is the value of n here? A coin is tossed, we can say directly. I am writing P is equal to 1 by 2. Probability of getting head. Okay, na? Getting head. So directly write down. And this one is equal to head. Automatically Q is equal to 1 by 2. What is n? 320 or 5? 320 or 5? N is equal to 5 only. That will be tossed. Yes. By tossed 5 times. Okay, na? Therefore, probability of x is equal to r. That is equal to, probability of x is equal to 320 times 320 into probability of x is equal to r. We have to find like this. Okay, Andy. That is 320 into 5C5. Writing directly NCR formula. 5CR into 1 by 2 whole power r into 1 by 2 whole power n minus r. That is 320 into, observe here, 5CR into 1 by 2 whole power n. N is equal to, we know n value. N is equal to 5. 1 by 2 power 5, that is 1 by 32. 320 into 5CR into 1 by 32. 32 1 ja, 32 2 ja, luckily cancelled. 10 into 5 CR. I think that's why they make you 5 and 320 factors. 5 power 2 power 5, that is 32. That is probability. And find the frequency of the distribution of number of heads. Frequency means how it is happened. How many heads are happened? 0 heads, 1 head, 2 head, 3 head, 4 head, 5 head. When 5 times are 1, for example, we get all tails. All tails like that. Cases. Write down as case form. For example, 0 heads. Here 1 head, 2 head, 3 head, 4 head, 5 head. Okay. Statistics table. 0 head. Put R is equal 0. Put 10 into 5C 0, which is equal 10. 10 into 1 head, 5C 1, 10 5 ja 50. 10 into 5C 2, 5 2 ja. 5C 12, 10, 10 10 ja 100. 10 into 5C 3, that is also 10, 10 10 ja 100. And 10 into 4 heads, 5C 4, 5C 4 5, 10 5 ja 50. 10 into 5C5, NCN, that is equal to what? Answer 10. Sum of all these. 100 plus 100, 200, 100, 50, 50, 300, 320. Oh, answer also 320. Okay, students. Next, we see a few questions on Poisson distribution also. Binomial distribution and Poisson distribution. The difference between these two is binomial distribution is finite and Poisson distribution is infinite. For example, nowadays, in our city, how many days are rain occur? Okay, and that type of questions are said to be Poisson distribution. How many accidents are happened? They ask these type of questions on the road. Right, Andy. Next one. In Poisson distribution, our formula is probability of x is equal to r is equal to e power minus lambda into lambda power r by r factorial. In this condition, r is equal to, observe the condition, 0, 1, 2, 3, so on, infinity. Okay, na? Right. And where lambda is parameter, moreover, here lambda is equal to mean. In Poisson distribution, for example, they may give the value of e power minus 3 into something like 2 power r by r factorial. The mean means you directly write down that is equal lambda value. Okay. For example, for a Poisson variate, if they clearly mention in a Poisson variable, probability of x is equal to 1. First question write down completely. For a Poisson variate or distribution of x, probability of x is equal to 1 is equal to probability of x is equal to 2. Then find probability of x is equal to 5. Find probability of x is equal to 5. Probability of x is equal to 1 is equal to probability of x is equal to 2. This condition is given. By using that formula, you find lambda, nana. Very simple. X is equal to 1 is equal to probability of x is equal to. Probability of x is equal to, what is our formula? E power minus lambda into lambda power r by r factorial. Because of this one, since condition. Probability of x is equal to 1. In place of r, we have 1. lambda as easily. E power minus lambda into lambda power 1 by 1 factorial. E power minus lambda into lambda square by 2 factorial. E power minus lambda cancel, 1 lambda cancel. Here we get lambda by lambda square is equal to, the 2 lambda is equal to lambda square. 2 lambda is equal to lambda square, that is lambda square minus 2 lambda is equal 0. Don't write lambda is equal 0, and definition I clearly mentioned that lambda greater than 0. Okay? If lambda is equal to 0, nothing is there. And second one, lambda minus 2 is equal 0 means lambda is equal to, and this one, wrong answer. Lambda is equal to 2. Then they ask what? Probability of x is equal to 5 is equal to e power minus lambda into lambda value 2 into 2 power 5 by denominator or factorial 5 factorial 120. 2 power 5, 32 by 120 into e power minus 2. Completed, students? Next one. They ask this type of question. The number of persons joining in a cinema ticket line. For example, the number of persons joining a cinema ticket. Joining a cinema ticket line. Cinema ticket line. Okay. Minute has a cinema ticket line in a minute. In a minute. And how many members will join in that minute, Nana? If the film is good, so many persons. Not good, depends on the condition. We don't know. That means that is said to be Poisson distribution. Minute has Poisson distribution. Has follow Poisson distribution. That follow Poisson distribution with parameter. With parameter 6. Okay. That means parameter means always consider this one is equal to either mu or lambda. In this condition, find the probability that first one, no one joins in the queue. No one joins in the queue. Evvaru undakudadu. No one joins in the queue. QUE. And second one, 2 or more persons. 2 or more persons. 2 or more persons in the queue. No one join in the queue and 2 or more persons in the queue. No one, evvaru undakudadu. First of all, given that lambda is equal to 6, therefore probability of x is equal to r. E power minus lambda into lambda power r by r factorial. Probability of x is equal to 6. E power minus lambda into lambda power, lambda is, okay, minus lambda into, okay, sorry, lambda is given. In this condition, e power minus 6 into 6 power r by r factorial. 6 by r by r factorial. First one, no one joins the queue means probability of x is equal to 0. Probability of x is equal to 0 means a substitute r value 0. E power minus 6 by 6 power 0 by 0 factorial, which is equal to e power minus 6. Okay, na? And second case, 2 or more persons join in the queue. That means probability of x greater than or equal to 2. X greater than or equal to 2. It means what am I? Probability of, write down again same, some k is equal to infinity, we don't know. Don't write infinity 2 to something. And e power minus 6 into 6 power k by denominator k factorial. No one joins in the queue more than 2. Okay, more than or equal to 2 or more. Okay. In this binomial and Poisson, both, for example, in Poisson distribution, probability of x is equal to 0, you directly write down formula e power minus lambda. In Poisson distribution, probability of x is equal to 0. Nothing will happen. E power minus lambda. And similarly, in binomial distribution, probability of x is equal to 0 is equal. Can anybody? Can anybody? Because x is equal to 0 means nc 0 into p power 0 into q power nc 0 into p power 0 into q power n minus 0. Therefore, your answer is q power n. Probability of x is equal to 0 in binomial distribution is equal to failure whole power n. Failure whole power n. Remember these two formulas also. And this is for binomial distribution, this is for Poisson distribution. And 1%. And that one is in a large consignment of apples. Large amount of, use the word large amount. In a large amount of apples. Apples, 3% are rotten. 3% are rotten, damaged. Rotten. Kullipoya antunnaramma. 3% are rotten. What is the probability that a carton of, what is the probability of 48 apples? 48 apples in which less than 2 rotten. What is the probability of 48 apples which contain less than 2 rotten? Which contain less than 2 rotten. Rotten under Poisson distribution. Under Poisson distribution. Okay. Once again, I am reading. A large amount of apples, 3% are rotten. What is the probability of 48 apples in which less than 2 are rotten? Less than 2 will be damaged. Less than 2 will be damaged. Okay. And which follows the Poisson distribution. Which follows the Poisson distribution. Can anybody? What is lambda? Large amount of apples, 3% are damaged means lambda is equal. Here lambda is equal, that is 3%. Is equal to 3 by 100. Okay, na? And moreover, how many apples and 48 apples. Actually, that total lambda is equal 48 into 3%. Don't write like this. Actually, that is our answer. I'm writing 48 apples means that 48 into 3 by 100. Okay, na? Actually, that lambda is equal to 48 into 3%. 3%, that is equal to 48 into 3 by 100. Okay, na? If they calculate this one, here we get some value. And probability of, and which less than 2 are damaged, which less than 2 are damaged, that is probability of x less than 2. 48 3 ja 144 andi cheddamandi 144 by 100 is equal to 1.4. Once check the calculation everyone. Okay, therefore probability of x is less than 2. X less than 2 means 0 1 2. Actually damage 0 1, not 2. X less than 2. Once I read the question, less than 2 are rodents. Less than 2 means 0 1. Probability of x is equal to 0 plus probability of x is equal to 1. Calculation correct only. X is equal to 0 value e power minus lambda into lambda power 0 by 0 factorial e power minus lambda into lambda power 1 by 1 factorial. And e power minus lambda, lambda value minus 1.4. Lambda power 0 1, that is here also e power minus lambda into 1.4 by 1 factorial. Okay, here e power minus 144 minus 1.44 into lambda value 1.44. Heavy calculation is there. That is e power minus 1.4 and rest here 1 plus 1.44. E power minus 1.44 common. That is e power minus 1.44 into 2.44, and that is your answer. Andy. Okay. In this condition, once you see the question, large amount of 48 of 3% are rotated. In this condition, binomial distribution also given. P is equal to 3 by 100. P is equal to 3 by 100. Q is equal to 1 minus 3 by 100 means 97 by 100. Okay, Andy? N is equal to mentioned 48. N is equal to 48. And probability of x less than 2 means probability of x is equal to 1 plus probability of x is equal to 0 plus probability of x is equal to 1. Binomial also applied here. Okay, Andy? Sarunara?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Right, Andy, all the best, Andy.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for your sending a lot of valuable time and in time lo complete chesaru.
Okay,
thank you, sir. Once again, on behalf of FERMAT Education Academy, I'm saying thanks for spending your valuable time and also given very informative sessions, all sessions.
Okay, sir. It's my pleasure, sir. It's my pleasure.
Sir. మంచి కాంటెంట్ మాత్రం ఈవెన్ ద ఐఐటి లెవెల్ లో మనం ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఆల్ అన్ని కవర్ చేశారు, ఇంక్లూడింగ్ ఆల్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ లెవెల్స్.
టాపిక్స్ కవర్ అయ్యాయి సార్ మాక్సిమం.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఎనీవన్ స్పీక్ అబౌట్ దిస్ క్లాస్? చాలా బ్యూటిఫుల్ గా టైం ఇచ్చారంటే పర్టికులర్ గా ఆ టైంకి వచ్చేసాడు. ఎనీ డౌట్స్ అమ్మా? ఎవరన్నా మాట్లాడతారా? ఎనీ డౌట్స్?